Welcome back, everyone, to the ESL ESEA Pro League. You heard my sniffles there because Lee unmuted me before I
was ahead of the curve.
Ahead of the curve. You caught me out on that one. But we are going to be moving into our second game, and it's going to be a double header of sorts, as well as Virtus.Pro take on mousesports twice. First up will be Train, a map which, honestly, Virtus are pretty damn good at.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They are, well, they've gone 8-2 since the new Train came out, sweeping aside the likes of NIP as well. So they've beaten big teams on this one. Mouse themselves, they've won 3 games, so they've lost 2. But as of yet, they've not really beaten anyone big. They lost heavily to Na'Vi, who Virtus.Pro have beaten on Train. So indicators say that Virtus.Pro should be big, strong favorites on Train.
And this is also important games pretty much for both teams. Virtus.Pro, obviously, 2 wins against Mouse here would go a long, long way into securing their spot for the offline finals. For mousesports, they're currently third bottom. They do have a lot of games. I think 8 games still left to play for them, so they can jump a little bit.
Yeah, it's a position that really was down to the fact that obviously the start of the season, they literally had the new team on the first day of the season. They were the first team to play, and they actually lost to Penta. It was one of the 2 wins that Penta have got in the season. But the problem is that they have got better, but there's no doubt about it. Mouse have definitely got a lot better, and that position doesn't really indicate that. But if you look at other leagues, for example, Virtus.Pro, they went 1-on-1 with in CEVO. So it's possible that this actually could be a very close game. They went, 16-11 on Cobble, but then managed to win it 16-14 on Cash. Obviously, that was Virtus.Pro, the one on Cash. But that's Virtus.Pro's best map. So that shows how close mousesports actually can be to them. This is a big banana skin game for Virtus.Pro, who themselves, have to basically pick up wins. They've got, if I was to look at the stats, they've got 6 games left. 2 against mousesports, 2 against Dignitas. I've got 3 there, but it's 2. 1 against Na'Vi and 1 against Fnatic. So they absolutely need to win the 2 games against mousesports and the 2 games against Dignitas, because the Na'Vi and Fnatic games will be really tough for them.
And I see a few of you guys in chat talking about, the screens behind us.
It's like a rave back here.
We're having a bit of a party when the cameras are off, We forgot to turn them back to normal. So we're probably just going to turn them off to save you guys being, induced into some kind of fit that you probably don't want to be in, because it is certainly a little bit annoying. They're not actually like that in real life.
It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine in real life.
I can tell you, it's all good in real life. But we are going to get into game anyway, because the 9th round is underway here between Virtus.Pro and mousesports. So let's get some game sounds for you, and we can get this one underway. Who's going to win it? We're going to find out. Who's going to get on the CT side is the real big question. Yeah,
absolutely. It is a big deal, this one. Like I said, I managed to get to speak to Taz a little bit earlier as well, and he was just talking about actually the ex-manager of Virtus.Pro is now actually the manager of Mouse. So kind of wanted to send his greetings to him. I don't know whether he means send his greetings or send his greetings. I'm not sure.
Friend.
Yeah, my friend. But yeah, it's just that it's a crazy situation. They haven't really practiced Inferno much, which is the second map. So it could be a very close game. Train, though, 100% should be Virtus.Pro's map. They've managed to win Knife. They're going to be starting on the CT side, which immediately is a gigantic advantage for them.
It's all going to plan so far for Virtus.Pro, starting out on that stronger side, but these Train games won by how well you do generally on that CT side, how many rounds you can put on the board. We'll see here if mousesports can bring this one back any. What we shall find out here as we get into the first pistol round. I see that Neo going to be watching outside. Slow start really for mousesports, just crawling their way up in towards halls, but they're going to be dropping down towards the B bomb site by the looks of it. Going to attack this inner site, but let's see how far they actually get.
Look at the defensive positions of Snacks and Taz. Look how deep they are. Like, ordinarily, like, for example, looking at NIP, who played this, obviously, the other day against Fnatic, you'd have Get Right tucked right up on that slope. But instead, they are sitting well deep, and actually, they've got completely smoked out. But they didn't lose anyone on the entry there. Snacks, though, does get tagged up. Dennis gets the first kill of the match. And now mousesports looking to take control as Neo gets himself a double headshot that lined up perfectly for him.
Well, it doesn't get any more. They're going to be picked off, and it's now all on Bialy, who will get himself one there on the entry. But can he find the last 2? Speedy is now all alone as God B going to be taken down. It's going to be a lower ramp defense here for Speedy, who will then Will he go top? Will he go bottom? He's going to smoke off. There is the peek from Speedy. Bialy going to spot him. Goes aggressive and doesn't quite get the kill. Speedy coming out on top of that one. And that is mousesports here picking up the pistol on the terrorist side. Brilliant, brilliant start for them. We'll see now if VP decides to go with something a little bit funky. Double scouts or what have you. Looks like it's going to be fairly... Oh, no. There we go. There's the scouts being picked up.
It's a big deal as well, picking up the pistol, because it gives you early chance to pick up a couple of rounds. And we've seen so often just how heavily sided, CT-sided this map can be if the team gets themselves ingrained and set up. This time Taz goes aggressive, but nobody's there. He's actually lurking in the smoke still. Is he going to hop on over? Oh, he does manage to find one, but he didn't get the kill. It was Chris J tagged up down to 33, but will back away. And mousesports cleverly not rushing into this one. They know they don't want to come running around the corner straight into a 5-7 or a CZ. It can cause problems unless Pasha pushes up and gets got beat. Didn't go for the gun, though.
I think was just trying to get out of harm's way while he was reloading there more than anything. And sadly for him, found another terrorist inside of main. But it looks like mousesports now going to get the smokes down outside and start to push in there. Neo was actually scoped, and I think he saw the man cross, so he will just switch positions here to have a go with this scout. Let's see what he can land. Misses his first shot. Can he land the second one? He's tagged all the way down to just 16 health, but Snacks has got an AK. This is going to be dangerous now. Will manage to get himself one kill. Chris J is going to be pushed from behind. Won't need it in the end. It was Snacks who got that one. Meanwhile, Taz will pick off next as well, and that he's Virtus.Pro winning round number 2. It wasn't really the scout that made the difference in this one. It was those CZs coming up big for Virtus. But after such a great start for Mouse, well, that's a real confidence breaker, that's for sure.
It's one of the dangers of coming in second round with AKs rather than just say, I don't know, SMGs or something like that. It's a great rifle at range, and Snacks got himself in a perfect position to make use of it. And I said at the start, Mouse were actually playing it really clever. They were sticking at range, keeping them at arm's length, but instead, they still ran into those pistols. Look at Neo, waiting at Pop Dog. Is anyone going to come his way? It's one of those benefits of hindsight moments that I think he just saw them pass. Is he going to go up? Is he going to go up? The smokes are both there, so completely covered off. Snacks and Taz got B-side covered. Neo, is he going for it? He's going to back away. He's going to back away. Oh, it's one of those moments he could go in and get himself a hatful of kills.
Be a man. Be a man, Neo. We'll see. We'll see if he decides to make that jump. I'm sure as soon as he hears footsteps towards this side. Here we go. They are going to make the move. Oh, there's the instant incendiary, and there's 2 kills coming in. Taz also chiming in with 2 of his own. Last man will be got beat. Did get 1, but won't get any more. And good little round there for Virtus. Playing it very, very slowly. Playing it correctly in that scenario. Losing just the 1 man and winning that round to put them 2-1 up now. We'll stay here with a couple of those MP9s, MP7, but there's an AWP in play there already for Snacks.
Well, Tech 9's coming out for mousesports, so going for... I don't really know what we're going to call these Tech 9 rounds, because it's not quite a Tech 9 armor round either. It's like a
Techerino.
A Techerino. Going for a Techerino this time around. We're going to invent new words, but they have pushed heavily into yard, and they are piling on through. Pasha completely flashed out, and he's going to get taken down easily by Chris J. Neo's going to get around the back of them. He should pick himself up at least 1 kill, and he does. Well, he backs away. Taz tries to go down Pop Dog, but he gets caught off. And now it's a 2-on-2. A little awkward situation. The speed that Mouse played it, I think, caught Virtus.Pro completely off guard.
And it really shouldn't, because, you know, these Techerinos, that's basically what you're gonna be faced with, a load of flashes, and then the Tech 9's right on top of you. So we'll see here. That's a nice little shot from Snacks. Almost got picked off there by God B, but it's now Dennis all alone. He's got himself an AK. He's
backed away with that AWP. He's going to come all the way back, so it's literally a 1-on-1. Neo and Dennis, while Snacks just tries to hold onto that rifle. Now he's going to, I think it looks like he's going to go Pop Dog and just trying to keep the range.
I don't really know why they've rotated off there, because Snacks went all the way back around, so Neo would have known. Okay, he's just adjusting position once Snacks he came up closer to the bomb.
Snacks has got a great position for the bomb cover. You can see he's now from Pop Dog. There's no chance that Dennis is going to get near there without literally challenging in a rifle shot. Got to be careful, only on 17 hit points. Now he knows his position. think he just got a glimpse at the end there. He should come out on top. Yeah, Dennis will get the second. He could easily... No, he's got the bomb in hand. Oh, and Neo gets an easy kill at the end.
Well, a bit of a ropey round there, nonetheless, to be honest, for Virtus.Pro. Losing 4 men had to be clutched, basically, by Neo there at the end. But a round is a round at the end of the day. But that means that mousesports now going to be buying up fully. It's going to be 5 AKs for them. Double up defense for Virtus here. So Pasha and Snacks both going to be playing with those AWPs and the M4s for everyone else here, plus full grenade loadouts on both sides. So we'll see here. It's a nice little boost there just to cover off main for Snacks.
All the smokes, and once again, Mouse trying to speed things up here. This time, Virtus.Pro not getting caught out. The booming AWP shots are landing. Neo managing to pick himself up one, and now just Dennis and God B, but Snacks is right by the bomb site, but he had an AWP up so close against God B, and that will be a plant, and now Dennis has picked himself up another. Suddenly it's awkward. Pasha and Taz, both around the side. Taz is about to catch Dennis in the back. He's just right around the side of him, will catch him, and it's just God B. He's off the side. Pasha sees him. Pasha with the AWP, though, has gone down to a very awkward one-on-one. This plant's in Godby's favor. Taz knows he has to go looking for him, catches a glimmer around the side and finds him. And now he's just going to find that bomb. He knows it's there, and he will get the defuse in. He should be able to rescue one of those AWPs as well. But the double AWP is a heavily invested round from Virtus.Pro, and the rush, well, it was cut down well at the start, but they kind of floundered with the last 3 remaining.
There's been 2 close rounds now, one after another. Obviously, the one previous was that Tecorino. I'm forcing that word upon the community now. The Tecorino round.
They've been struggling. Look, if you look at the rounds won, they've ended with, what, 2 people alive, and then they were 4. But the last 2 rounds have just had one-on-ones. And Virtus.Pro really, while the 4-1 score doesn't really give away how close this game is so far.
And now quick push here into this outer bomb site. Let's see what they can do with it. Pasha going to find the opening kill of the round. Good smokes down here, but Neo up on the bomb train will be able to stay safe from this one. There's a push around from Chris J, though. He will get 1, makes it 2, and 3. He was super lucky there to finish off Snacks as well. He didn't expect it. It's one of those where just an extra kill appears on the kill feed, and you're like, well, that was lucky, but nonetheless, good stuff, and it now leaves Taz 1 versus 3. Going to have to come up absolutely huge here for Virtus.Pro if he's to win this round for them. But honestly, this outer side, so hard to come back in these kind of scenarios. But he's done the hard work getting the first one. Still a good amount of health to work with as well. So this is not impossible by any means here for Taz.
Oh, that molly right on point as well. It did burn him out. Chris J went down to the flames in the end. But again, they're down into these clutch situations, and this time Mouse do come out on top. It's been beckoning for the last 3 rounds. Finally, they get in there. Money-wise, Virtus.Pro are going to go for a save. It is going to be... Well, Taz went for armor and a CZ, but everybody else is pretty much just P250s and going full save time. So you'd expect mousesports to pick themselves up the 3rd round here.
Well, you would, but... Well, this game's offered us already.
Taz has gone aggressive.
A couple of interesting ones, and Taz is going to take out Chris J. Did get picked off there by Dennis in the end, so making a 1-for-1 start here. And honestly, with Dennis down at 44 health as well, Taz has done an incredible job of starting off this round. Question now is, though, can VP pull off a couple of sneaky kills once again? It's a slow start. Next actually going to go knocked down there as well by 20 points of health. Could have gone even worse for him in that scenario. He just wasn't looking. Bialy, or if he'd have hit the head there, maybe could have got that kill. We shall see. Running down the clock here, Mouse. Less than a minute of the round to go, but it looks like B may be the target for them. Actually, they're split, and they're going to push back off towards ladder. Bialy will get next, so this is where things really start to get a little hairy for mousesports. Bialy's going to come around the back here. He's going to fill his boot. Surely he gets a good tag on 1, but couldn't quite finish off Dennis. But look at the timing here. 33 seconds. Neo's coming in from behind. Will get 1. Almost got the 2nd as well. And now it's down to a 2-on-2. They know that they're going towards B, and Pasha is going to play the sneaky little role here on top of the bomb train. He goes down to Speedy, but look at the health. And Bialy now has an AK. Can he get the first kill? He can't, but it was damn close that round. And mousesports almost falling foul of the eco.
That was very tight. Snacks got literally the perfect information. He just caught a glimpse of, I think it was Dennis or Spitty, just creeping around the corner. Caught vision on them. They knew that they were all down in Pop Dog, but they just, you know, without rifles, they just couldn't do a great deal about it. They got all the information, the fact-finding they needed. Snacks going for a scout while everybody else is on M4s here. He's going to be up against Chris J with that AWP. We'll see how it works out for him. 4 in the courtyard, smoked off once again. And Mouse, they're going aggressive into the yard. This is something they've been doing all game long.
Well, let's see how it works out for them this time. They're going to be meant. Oh, team kill there from GodB. Burning down next. That's not what he wanted to happen. Neo win the meanwhile. Gets 2 Snacks with a jumping scout shot. Can he find another one there? It's only Chris J left with that AWP. And, well, he's already tagged down to 56. They know exactly where he is. It'll be Pasha that gets the final bullets out, but that'll be around to Virtus.Pro. Had their number this time around. mousesports already got 3 on the board to the 5 of Virtus.Pro, so it's not really all that bad at this stage for Mouse, but they need to make sure that they don't start slipping into, you know, the 3-4 rounds in a row.
Yeah, they're going to be forced to save on this one. There is a Tech 9. It's not quite a Tekka.
No Techerino just yet.
Not Techerino just yet, but yeah, they've just got the 1 Tech 9, so pretty much a full save. Saying that, Chris J just bought some armor and a Tech 9 just on the end there. Taz is ready and waiting for the cross. They're going to go straight into him, and Chris J not going to come out on top in that duel. Throws out the molly, expects actually the fast push, but it's not happening. Instead, 3 of them going into the courtyard, and Bialy sees them. Manages to get the one. He knows there's another just off the side there, but unfortunately he's going for the reload at the time. He will manage to land it, and it's surely a case of closing out the game simply now. Neo's going to go through Pop Dog. Is he going to take a peek? He's just going to wait as they push in towards Taz and Snacks. Spitty just off the side might get himself a shot. He will. He finds Taz, but, well, now he's in the complete open. Snacks will finish things off with the pistol. So a pretty clean round overall for Virtus.Pro, 6-3. They'll be happy with that one because it gets themselves a little bit of distance. And looking at the money for mousesports, they didn't really get a great deal in that round. So they're going to have to go for a Techerino, Joe. Yeah,
that's what they should be doing at this stage. Most effective buy in the whole of Counter-Strike, that is. And there it is. Techerino, 3 men with armor. In fact, Dennis has got himself head as well, so we'll see. It's surely going to be a fast play. And it looks like it will be towards the outside once again. There's a big incendiary. Could have done a lot of damage there. In the end, Next did jump away from it, so we'll see. Smokes are down defensively here as well for Virtus.Pro, but that's allowed Next to get her in. And around the back of Bialy, and that gives him the N4. 5 versus 4 here. Spiddy and Chris J both chiming in as well. Pasha going to have to try and hold him off, but the bomb already planted. And I think that might be it for this round. I don't see a way that 4 versus 2, Virtus are going to be able to turn this one back around. Well, through the smoke has certainly helped you there. Just in the edge. We'll take down Dennis, but still 3 men. And still, that bomb ticks away. Speedy around the back has actually just spotted him coming out of that Z connector, so he's just going to hold back. Spots Pasha here. Can he get the better of him in the 1v1? He does, and it's now all on Taz, who's got 2, but there's not enough time to finish off the bomb. He will try and run away from this one, and does manage to survive with that M4 still in hand. His opposite number wasn't quite as lucky for that one, but Taz trying his best there at the end, but mousesports again coming in. Tech 9s in hand, working out for them.
It's been a while since I saw Taz top fragging. He's pulling out some pretty good clutch plays so far, and well, his team need him to because they are at a 6-4 situation. mousesports already got themselves a pretty decent score on the T side here. Their speed, the aggression they're using with the Tech 9s, the Techerinos, I nearly said again. The Techerinos is causing the Virtus.Pro some serious problems. Pasha pushing out, going heavy. Does manage to find Dennis. He pushed out of Ivy there. Spiddy is waiting for him, but Pasha's getting all the information. He's pushing on down around in towards T-spawn.
Neo's also pushed up here. Will get challenged.
He's going to catch the ball in the back.
From main, no. Let's have a look. There he's got B taking down Neo, and Pasha still crawling up. He's going to come in behind the 2 of them. What's he going to do with this one? Oh, he's spotted there by GodB. He'd already looked to the left, and just like that, the kills all go in the way of mousesports. And now Taz is once again going to have to clutch, and that's just indicative of, you know, playing B, basically, when they're pushing A most of the time, that Taz has just been left all alone. So many rounds. This one he's going to have to try and save that weapon, surely. 4 versus 1. The chances are pretty slim at this stage.
I thought for a moment we were going to get another YouTube highlight clip of Pasha sneaking around the back. And he saw the man to start with, and he didn't pull the trigger. He was trying to go for that sneaky play, but obviously the fact that he took out, I think it was Dennis earlier, Ivy, they knew that Pasha was potentially lurking around the back there. And whatever it was that gave him away. Quick reactions from mousesports. So 6-5, and this most likely will be a 6-6. So this is a very, very good start for mousesports. Now, Virtus.Pro realistically are in trouble. You know, they're going to have a good T-side because the 6-6 score is kind of unacceptable these days on Train.
Well, this round certainly not starting off any good for Virtus.Pro. You see Chris J opening up the frags. He might get himself a second here as well. Wasn't looking towards the top of the train, but he's going to have a couple of men pushing out there with him. Bialy somehow has managed to survive this one. Meanwhile, Neo is going to pick up a kill. There is Chris J going incredibly low. They will peek him. 2 more kills go the way of Virtus, but surely this is going to be a mousesports round. Pasha's only got 1 health. Taz is actually coming all the way around the back. It's going to take him a while to get there. I was going to say, will Pasha be able to hold him off for that long? The answer was, of course, no. And now it's all on Taz. 1 versus 3. Next is going to just shoot him in the face, or not. He only had 7 health, I think it was. That gives Taz a weapon, but he'll be just finished off there by Dennis. Waiting and watching from Popdog, and mousesports will tie up the half. 6 rounds to 6. Not looking good for Virtus.
But it's a lifeline for the likes of NIP, who are themselves in a dangerous situation. They're going to be looking at this game and thinking, okay, because they're in that dangerous situation. They actually only have 3 games left. They have to win every single one, and they kind of need other teams to slip up. And this is the sort of slip-ups that they're going to be looking for. Virtus.Pro, 6-6. Who would have thought it? They have such a great record on this map as well already. 8 wins, 2 losses. Against some pretty damn good opposition as well. mousesports themselves clearly, well, they've just put work into this, where their speed just counters what Virtus.Pro have been working on. But they've just not been holding positions. I've noticed, by the way, that Virtus.Pro have not once used that little boost at Z Connector, which we saw Fnatic using heavily yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. It confuses me when there's a finals on a Monday, but Snack's actually creeping through the smoke. Double smokes on him. He's got Dennis and Chris right on top of him, just at the top of that slope.
Decides not to go through. Now, looks like he is going to push up through. Oh, and he's caught there with a nade in hand. Dennis peeking at exactly the right time. So that inner bomb site now open up, but it looks like mousesports still want to possibly push towards A. Actually, no, look at the bomb. It's just gone back up into the tunnels. They are going to be headed towards that B site, and certainly now as they've taken out Taz as well.
Wow, this is really going Mouse's way right now. Pasha does manage to get himself on. That was the back lurker, but this is a 3-on-4 situation with bomb plant down. Make that a 4-on-2. Bialy does find one. Chris J, though, with another. And now Pasha, the last man standing, kept at very much arm's length, will get taken down by Gob B, and mousesports take the lead once again. On the T side, 7-6. This is disastrous for Virtus.Pro.
And you just have to wonder if it's going to be one of those train games where both teams are just much stronger for whatever reason on that terrorist side. We shall see, as this one is going to be another eco for Virtus. Starting out with a Deagle, a couple of P250s and a couple of CZs in there. And that then is bad news. Although, you know, we've seen Ecos won time and time again already today. This next once again pushes through, actually lands a good few bullets onto Snacks there through the smoke. He's going to be pushed by Bialy, but we'll get the better of him as well. And now only 2 men stand in the way of mousesports, and a guaranteed lead from this first half. One of which is Pasha, who will take out next, be able to go up there and get himself an M4 as well. But still, 2 versus 3. I expect Pasha might even just save this, you know.
Yeah, will they just hold on to him? I'm just looking at the money now. They can afford to buy, but of course, it is the final round next round. So bringing an M4 into it could mean he could get an AWP in that final round. And even still, it's looking like an 8-6, a 9-6 or 8-7 situation at best for Virtus.Pro. Yeah, Pasha just going to try and hold on to it. But I don't think Mouse are going to find him. Spiddy's going to be the man that goes looking. Will come up close enough, but yeah, he's going the opposite one. Yeah, and Pasha will find him quite easily there. So 8-6, mousesports. They're coming into the CT side with a lead, regardless of what happens in this round, and that in itself is just fantastic, amazing stuff. From what we've seen on Train, you know, it can be. You can end games with 14-1, 13-2 quite easily. But to come in 8-7 minimum, 9-6 most likely, it's incredible.
And we saw, I mean, let's not forget that NIP versus Flipside 16-1. That was a 14-1 first half, CT half for Flipside. So, you know, teams which technically are, I think, outmatched when it comes to, you know, on paper, you can still pull it off on that CT side. This time around, though, Virtus just not found their groove whatsoever. Tried earlier on that double-up defense. That didn't work out for them. We may see a bit of aggression here from Taz. He's got 4 men, basically, through that smoke. If only he knew. What's he going to do? Will he push it? No. He's going to sit back and wait.
Yeah, you heard the few little tracer shots coming through. He's got the support of Snacks, Neo in Z connector as well, so they're all going to rotate, so they're going to be in place. Taz should be able to pick up one. That was the bomb planter. Does he get the second? Now he's got to be careful because there's one above him to the left, which he caught a glimpse of. He does manage to get himself another. Neo picked up a double in there as well, so Virtus.Pro should close this one out. God be last man standing, but he's got himself a double, and now it's a one-on-one. Pasha versus God B. Pasha with the AWP, up on high, desperately trying to find the man, God B. Just 9 hit points is all he's got, so he could realistically should be switching to a pistol. The rest of his team have got to be telling him, he's low on health, buddy.
He's
You've
already
got
gone
to
past.
find him. He's gone. He's through Z connector. He's in towards A site.
God B, what a beast. Let's see if he can pull this one off, though. Bomb's going to get planted. Gob already got 3 kills this round. And there goes the molly towards connector, but he's already come through here, but he's not exactly been quiet about this one, Pasha. And there he is, going to spot him, and he gets the kill as well. Gob had not expected him to rush through there before that that Molotov started off. He just needs to find a bomb now in the middle of the train. Got no kit, but I believe he's got the time for this one. Yeah, he certainly will have. And that is going to be then halftime, an 8-7 mousesports lead from the T side of things. Absolutely brilliant for them. Now we're going to see how good on the CT side Mouse are.
Yeah, we'll see. This is, more importantly, how good Virtus.Pro are on the T side, because the pressure is very much on them now. They are really in a dangerous situation. Just, you know, they've said they've not actually practiced Inferno too much. They're playing mousesports on Inferno, who are not slouches on Inferno, in all honesty. So if they don't win these 2 games, basically they're not going to the finals. There's a lot of money up for grabs in the finals, let alone the position that you finish, obviously qualifying. The real money is when you reach the finals, which will be happening right here in this studio we're standing right now in July. At the start of July, so not too long away either. It's coming around pretty quickly, quite honestly.
Yeah, 2nd till the 5th of July.
And Virtus.Pro were on, what, a 12-4 record, I believe, at the start of the day. I'm going to have to question myself on that one, because they've got 6 games remaining, 12-4, 16 games. Yes.
Math.
See? I didn't write it down. I should have wrote it down, but they are 12-4. So realistically, they're in a fantastic position to qualify. And on paper, if you look at them playing mousesports, you'd say, okay, there's, you know, most likely 2 wins there. But now they're not looking likely to win this game. And then you think what sort of, obviously they're pros at the end of the day, so mentally it doesn't affect them too much. But maybe it will. Maybe they realize that, damn, we actually might not qualify. You know, Envy nipping at their heels, along with NIP. No pun intended with the nipping, but if they lose these 2 games tonight, they'll be on, what, 12-6? That means they have to beat Navi, Dignitas twice, and Fnatic. That's not easy.
I have a question there as well. Once we get to the actual league, possibly, maybe. How many points did mousesports have? And if they win all 8 remaining games, can they still qualify?
No. No, they're 10th in the league.
Yeah, but they've got 8 games left.
Oh. See, now you're making me doubt myself.
Yeah, see. We'll find that one out for you. In the meantime, we're going to enjoy mousesports versus Virtus.Pro here on the pistols, and it looks like it's going to be a quick push here in towards that B bomb site from Virtus. They're not messing around. They're going to rush straight in for this one. Smoke's already blooming here. We see Dennis gets the first kill onto Snacks, and he's now going to push up close. Gets himself a second. Can he get a third there as well? He almost took out Taz, who's left with 14 health. Neo's brains get splattered on the wall, and now it's all on Taz. He'll plant the bomb, but he's not going to be able to hold it. Godby will take it, and mousesports win the pistol again.
Well. And that wasn't even close either. That was a stomp, really. mousesports on 15 points currently, and 46 is the threshold, so technically they've only got 7 games left, which would actually most likely tie them up with Hellraisers in the 5th place. So even still, that's a really good turnaround for them.
They've only got 7, not 8 games.
Yeah, they've only got 7 games remaining, this being one of them. So they haven't realistically got a chance at qualifying because we've already kind of ruled Hellraisers out, who have actually played 22 games. They are at 36 points, so they're not getting any closer. But nonetheless, there's a lot of money. But it's a lot of money difference between finishing 10th and in a relegation playoff spot and come in joint 5th. So mousesports themselves have a lot to prove here. And as I said, they've been showing signs of improvement, which I can say quite easily once I get my mouth around it. But
I mean, all mousesports need to do is win 7 games in a row and hope that Fnatic, VP, Envy, and NIP lose all their games. And I think they're actually playing each other at some point. They actually play
Fnatic, they play Envy, they play NIP, and they're playing Virtus.Pro. So
our League Ops guy, because he didn't tell us about this eventuality, he's now
he's shaking us off. He's like, no, it's not possible.
We believe in mousesports, so we'll see about that. I don't think it's going to happen either, but we'll see. For now, at least, mousesports are looking strong in this game. Only Neo left alive this round, and he's basically just doing a bit of parkour there in the brown holes. And once he jumps out, he's just going to get dispatched off by Speedy, and that will be 10-7 for Mouse.
The most they can end up on is 36 points. That's why. I've just done the math.
Yeah. But that, like I said, they're going to be tied then with everyone else, or at least 2.
You're assuming they all lose.
They all lose. And then, I mean, obviously they're playing each other at some point, so there's got to be a couple of teams that still get more. But it's still possible. The dream is still alive for mousesports. Graham's still ruling it out, but I mean, math was never my strong point anyway, so I could just be complete. I thought they had 8 games left. If they had 8 games left, though, as I thought, then they could have got through, but that's not actually the case. Either way, Virtus.Pro here have bought up AKs this round. Are we in round 4 already? No, we're not.
No, 3rd round.
3rd round buy up here. Because of those bomb plants early, and a couple of kills from Virtus, and they're already out on the B bomb site there. Taz going to open things up, gets himself a double, taking out Speedy and Dennis. Where is the rest of this Virtus team? They are there. They just need to get themselves on spot and get the bomb down. They've lost 2 men, though, dallying around inside of the smoke there. Finally, Snacks will get on the bomb train to get that one in, but Snacks has got 11, Taz has got 7, and Pasha's got 9 HP. This could be a Chris J hero round, unless he gets picked off early, and they're going to be playing the annoying game of 1 man upper, 1 man lower, and just try and defend that bomb.
Godby's got around the side. He's going to catch Snacks in the back. That's going to be an easy one for him. He's expecting another to be on the left, but it wasn't. He was up on high, and Chris J wasn't really offering the support that he required. And now Chris J is just going to run off and save his M4. So Virtus.Pro get themselves the first T-side round, 10-8. The score. It ain't over yet for Virtus.Pro, because that was a pretty solid take, in all honesty, getting on the B site. Didn't really lose anything getting in there either. So Virtus.Pro clearly have a good couple of T-side strats in the bag. However, Chris J, he's gone for a Scar 20.
Yeah, got the man cannon out this round. We'll see what he does with it. And, well, Dennis doesn't have a whole lot of money for this one, so he's been almost relegated to that 5-7. So we'll see what Chris J can pull off. Problem is, VP might not even give him many options to work with here. They've already pushed out into the brown halls, and they're going to be moving towards that B site, which they took so well in the last round. Here comes the push through, and they're going to catch him completely out there. Speedy was trying to run away, and VP just pushing right on through the smoke. Bomb's going to be planted here anytime now, and Dennis, with his 5-7, will be easy fodder for Taz. Just 3 men left. They're going to try and save.
Yeah, they're going to try. Pasha's on the hunt in the yard as well. He's going to try and track down those rifles, try and get what he can away from them, but God B is going to come out in top in that duel. This is another brilliant beat strap from Virtus.Pro. They've clearly shown that they know exactly what they're doing. Chris J and God B have all pushed up in Ivy. They're trying to get the hell out of there. Neo is going to come checking around that corner in a minute, but he's going to go probably into the crosshairs of Chris J if he takes a peek around there. Will he's pulled away.
Oh, God.
He's pulled away. Oh, that was tragic for Chris J. That was just timing error. I don't know
why. Thing is, why not just stay scoped in on that area? Because Ivy was covered from him.
Two teammates from T-Spawn. Why did he check down there? Why did he not just cover Ivy? Ivy was the only spot he needed to look at. But, well, Scar 20 now in the hands of Pasha. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game on. 10-9 Virtus.Pro. 2 successful B plants. Looking good suddenly.
Let's see what Pasha can do with it. He's going to wait for the cross. Well, Chris J decides not to take it. Probably wise there as well, because his face probably would have been taken off by Pasha. And that Scar. Meanwhile, Neo, of course, did open up frags. They've lost Chris J to Snacks as well, so already 2 men down. Oh, there's Neo going to jump on Dennis's head. He switched off to his knife to dive down there, but then realized there was a man to cushion his landing. And it's now all on next.
This is another really easy round for Virtus.Pro. They've took the site, got the plant down, not lost really anything. Bialy the only man to go down. mousesports somewhat withering a little bit over on the CT side, and that's where they should be able to buy up in the next round, maybe. Money-wise, it's very close. They should be able to get a buy, but they're not going to get everything in there. Meanwhile, Virtus.Pro starting to build up a pretty of a hefty bank here. Soon as they got their hands on the rifles, they've won every round. 3 rounds back-to-back now. This is exactly what they need to start getting mousesports rattled. Take away their money.
Well, they're doing a good job of it. Chris J actually only with the 5-7 this round, after spending all his hard-earned cash from earlier on that 5-7, which was then given away after the round end. What did I say?
5-7.
Spending all his hard-earned cash on that 5-7, boys. It's very expensive today, economy and all that stuff. But yeah, he's pretty much bankrupt at this point. And we're going to see the push coming onto this outer site. And look at Pasha, he's not really giving many, well, he doesn't care. I almost swore for a second. They've just pushed out. And this is, honestly, there's no heavy strategical play here from Virtus.Pro. They've just been very, very aggressive almost every single round, pushing through smoke on the inner. Taz just rushing straight into the upper ramp and getting 2 kills. And most of the time, they're finding people either running away with grenades in their hand, trying to get into their positions.
They've pushed as a team. Like, every time they go into the sites, they're pushing like 4 men, covering all the angles, smoke's in the right place. And it shows, obviously, this is why Virtus.Pro have had good results on train. Clearly, they've figured out the T side better than their CT side, it would appear, because the speed of mousesports on the T side was catching them off. And that's kind of what they're doing on mousesports. The speed, their aggression, that they're moving in unison onto the bomb sites. They've now got 2 successful plants on A running. They did 2 successful plants on B. mousesports seem unable to stop the Virtus plow.
The what?
The Virtus plow.
Oh, plow. I didn't hear what word came out of your mouth with this. Strange. Anyway, this round, again, is... I don't know what... I mean, Mouse, obviously, they saved 2 weapons from that last one. That's going to be pushed then with a couple of 5-7s and a CZ for next as well. So we'll see what they do with this one. There is a push around the corner, and that Scar 20, I don't think they've actually picked up any kills with it as of yet. It's just been trading hands for the last few rounds. And now it is back in the hands of mousesports. So let's see what they can actually do with this one.
This is the first time that Virtus.Pro have kind of done a little bit of a split, peek and try things. They haven't moved as 4 people into one bomb site. Now it looks like they're going to set up a pop dog and maybe come straight towards A site. But Chris J got around the back of Snacks. And they're getting done by an eco here. Well, Chris J's Scar 20 has been dropped, so thought he'd managed to get his hands back on that rifle, but look at this, the lining up for Taz. Gets himself one. Can he get a second? Yes, he can. Oh, now he's got bomb in hand. He needs to run. He doesn't get the cover from Neo that he required, and Speedy gets him down, and that was an eco. Like you said, there was just 2 rifles in the hands of mousesports at the start of that round. You shouldn't lose to those sort of rounds, but it happens so often. We see it all the time. And now we are tied game once again. 11-11, Virtus.Pro teetering on the edge, just as you thought they had. mousesports completely figured out. They go and lose the round.
We've seen that far too often, I think we can already say today. I mean, in our first game of the night, Envy versus Penta, there were all kinds of comedy errors when it was, you know, teams on anti-eco. This time around, it seems to be no different, and Dennis has opened up the fragging here on the outer bomb site. Will find himself 2 as well. The flash was perfectly timed to give him the shot onto Bialy. And now it's just 3 men left alive. A couple of Mouse players are incredibly low here, and Neo trying to play the smoke game, just going to chain him along, and he will come around the corner. But Gob B getting the better of him there, and I think they must have lined up for Gob at the end, picking up 2 kills, and mousesports going to go back off into the lead. There is money here for Virtus.Pro to buy up, though. So it's very possible that they can pull this one back to a 12-12 tie. We'll also have Pasha with that AWP in hand. We'll see if they can carve an opening, because honestly, these sniper rifles on the terrorist side have not been as effective as we're maybe used to.
Oh, Chris J actually pushing Ivy. Yeah, he's going to go out there. Pasha and Bialy are ready and waiting for him. He's pushing through the smoke. He's going to go through the smoke straight into them. Will they catch him out? Oh, they didn't land the shot, and he managed to get back into the smoke. That was a potential error, but there's bought time for Snacks to creep himself in there. Godby gets back into position to cover him off. And that was, well, there was enough information that Chris J gathered at least. Got away with his life. Just 50 health lost, and now we're seeing Virtus.Pro. It's another A play they're going for here. It hasn't worked the last 2 rounds, so it's one of those interesting situations. The in-game leader said, let's do it again, guys. And we'll see if it works.
And the spot from Next will pick off Taz as well. Nice opening frag. Meanwhile, Godby chiming in as well. So VP really being held in position. They are going to try and sneak up towards that bomb trade. Bialy gets one, but he's left with just 10 points of health. Look at him. Pasha and Neo chime in there as well. Bomb's going to get planted here. There's still 2 men left alive, one of which was Dennis. That bomb not down. 30 seconds of the round left to go. They've seen Speedy's position. Can he pull it off here with a 5-7? He does manage to get the first kill. He knows as well where Neo is going to be. Misses the first shot. Misses the second shot. Can he land number 3? Neo's up on the train. Number 3 did miss in the meantime. And Neo going to go charging around. 14 HP remaining. And that is the kill coming down for Neo to win the round with just 10 seconds remaining. We're tied up once again.
Yeah, you can see, you start to tell Neo was suddenly in panic mode. Pasha hadn't, sorry, I think it was Taz actually trying to get the bomb down. Didn't manage to get the plant in. And suddenly he realized with 10 seconds remaining, he had to get the kill, had to land the shots. 12-12. This game is going the distance. mousesports with a great T side is being answered by Virtus.Pro's very strong T side performance. Snacks has got himself in a fantastic position. They've completely got around the back of them. Chris J may catch him out in the smoke though, but Pasha's already started things off on God B. Next, just trying to tuck himself in around there. Chris J does go through the smoke, passes on by Snacks. Snacks is thinking there's no one there, guys. They might not expect him in that position now. Now, Chris J manages to find the kill. And suddenly, Virtus.Pro are actually out in the open on the yard.
He was trying to get a gun there, Chris J. All he ends up with is, well, another kill onto Bialy. Did burn down there, and it's now all on Speedy. Only got a P250 really to work with. And it's an easy spray down for Taz. And Virtus pick up 2 in a row to now regain the lead. 13-12, but still very, very close this game. All the makings of a possible overtime, but this round will be an eco for Mouse. Not got much to spend. Chris J with the most there, just bought himself up a 5-7, but everyone else is on a full eco. All right, there's another CZ being picked up for Next, but everyone else not buying a thing.
Taz might actually drop a 30 bomb in this game. I'm interested to see when the last time he actually did that. He's definitely stepping up in this game, no doubt about it. He's the man running with a bomb. Got B, tries to get behind him. That's his 28th kill of the game. Speedy just off the side. Chris J actually up on high. Don't think they're going to expect him up there. Now manages to get one, doesn't get the second, but damage has been done, and it buys time for Speedy to get around the side of Pasha. And those two pistols from Chris J and Speedy completely stop Virtus.Pro dead in their tracks. Snacks, though, on the site will surely... What? Not going to find himself. He had to stop planting. Nex is causing him so many problems. Bialy does get him down. We're into a 2-on-2. Make that a 2-on-1 as Bialy gets a second. And Chris J, with just the 23 health, will maybe try and hang on to this AK. He's going to try and sneak around the side. Caught a glimpse of Taz and Bialy there on the bomb site. Catches Bialy on the side. And now we're into yet another glitch situation for Taz.
What's he going to do? Well, that was a little bit anticlimactic as we see Taz just peeking out from above. Chris J was trying to fake him out, figure out his position, but Virtus again making hard work of an eco.
29 kills for Taz.
29. I feel like Taz might be the unlucky soul who just sits at 29 now and doesn't get his 30th. But we'll see. There's still 2 more rounds for a win here for Virtus, and mousesports now back with money in hand. Not much of it, though, to be fair. Only 1 kit there on the team. Everyone's running a little bit thin in terms of armor and grenades as well, but we'll figure this one out. It looks like Virtus were looking to maybe muscle their way into that B bomb site once again, but as the early smokes came out, they decided not to push on through. So it's a slow, spread out start here for Virtus. They've got 2 men down the end of Ivy, and mousesports, I think, playing this correctly, not showing too much. And Chris J, you know, he's been watching main this whole time, not seen anyone there, so he might just adjust position to have a look down towards Ivy. He keeps looking behind him just in case, but there's actually no one guarding the end of Ivy if they were to creep through. Yeah,
they're running the clock down on this one. Smokes have now ran out. Pasha putting himself a smoke out. He's going to push on. Chris J answers that smoke with one of his own to keep himself covered off from Ivy. Now they are working every angle. Pasha's pushed himself right around the back here. Speedy's going to try and head him off. Will catch him off guard. Has got himself his 30th frag of the game while Bialy moves on in there. Chris J, though, off on the side. Might catch Taz off guard here. But he's got the AWP. It's not exactly the up-close and personal weapon you want. But Taz finds himself all alone. Will get Chris J down. Now he's got 2 to play. Nex and Dennis. Both in Z Connector. Both sat waiting for Taz to go for this bomb plant.
Why is he going to try and plant it on the back side? They've heard that that bomb's going down. Next will edge around. Taz gets the better of him there, but can he take the second one? He knows the position and ran out of bullets there, I think, as well. Dennis will come in. He's got no kit, but that won't make any difference. He got in there pretty fast after the plant came in, and that will be a lifeline handed to mousesports as the scoreboard ticks over, and it's still 14-13, Virtus leading. But so incredibly close. And Taz, how many kills does he now?
32.
32 kills. So 31 dropped here for Taz.
And it's not like he's been picking them up in ecos and etc. He's been in these clutch situations time after time, and he is making it work. You know, the old guy, I think the oldest pro still in the scene now that Natu has moved into a coach role. He is still proving he has got it, and obviously Train, he was very excited to get Train back in the rotation. Clearly, obviously, one of his favorite maps.
Yeah. How many kills has Dennis actually got while we're on the topic here? Because
it's 22.
22. Okay. I thought I read 32, but obviously my my eyes playing tricks on me there.
Well, it's a pistol for Virtus.Pro, so we are realistically, unless mousesports shit the proverbial bed, they should be at 14-14. Yeah, and this should be a tied game, which is incredible considering mousesports' great T side. Virtus.Pro have definitely put them to work here. It's going to be a 4-man stack over at B, so there's the smokes going out. They're making their way in towards B site. They should get the bomb plant down here.
Well, I think plant is certainly on the cards, but will they get any kills after it? Speedy going to get one onto Bialy. Bomb is ticking away now, though, but it's going to be hard to defend for Virtus. just with pistols in hand. Here is Taz up close and personal. Won't find the headshot onto Godby, but then will be dealt with by Nex. That leaves them now in a 2 versus 4 after everything's gone down. They know where Neo is, and Dennis is basically going to be meat shielding him away from that bomb. Pasha is going to try and creep up from behind, but the diffuser's already come in here. mousesports win the round, go 14-14. 2 rounds to go. Still, honestly, anyone's game here, with Virtus now having the cash to buy back up.
This is it. This is the round. 14-14, match point beckoning for one of these teams. Will it be Virtus.Pro to book themselves a good way in towards the finals in July? Or will mousesports upset the apple cart and completely destroy their hopes and dreams of getting back here? Virtus.Pro were at the Pro League finals back in April. Wasn't the best of performances from them, but there is a heck of a lot of money on the line when you can reach those finals. $250,000 spread out between those 8 teams. I believe it's $100,000 for coming first, which, you know, it's the same money as a major at the end of the day. It is a big, big prize that these guys want to be in that. You know, Virtus.Pro, to be honest, the European scene, the European League, those 4 places is very harsh because there's so many top teams in and around there. We've seen, what, 6, 7 different teams winning tournaments this year already in offline events. It is pretty close at the top, and it's going to be an A play. They're pushing in.
Well, Godby had got into a position on electric box there, but VP again just march on into the site. Speedy's going to fall to Snacks, and mousesports just not able to handle this one. Snacks will get himself another. That was actually 4 that round for Snacks on the entry, and Virtus.Pro just like that, making it look incredibly easy. Going to move up to 15. And that, of course, was pretty much the deciding round here because mousesports are all out of money and they're just going to be buying up whatever they can here. UMP for Chris J. 5-7s pretty much for everyone else across the board. And Virtus looking like they've done it. I'm not going to count it out just yet because we've seen ecos going all over the place today. But mousesports going to have a very tough time on their hands. Let's see what the start is for Virtus.Pro. It's a slow one again.
Well, I mean, that round just there, it just looked reminiscent of like what they were doing at the start of the T-side. They suddenly got the discipline together. The old heads talking, saying, come on, guys, we picked up so many great rounds on this side already. We made it look easy at the start of the rifles. And now they just need to make sure they don't fall to this anti-eco. They're playing it slow. They're playing it clever. Godby's got himself into an interesting position here, though. Are they going to expect him this aggressive, this far up?
Surely not.
He could. Actually, Bialy and Snacks went straight past him. He wasn't looking. He was trying to tuck himself in so much that he just
fell asleep.
Didn't even see them going past.
Godby's fell asleep.
It's going to be a B play. Dennis is there. Spiddy all the way back in CT spawn. Next knows it. Godby could be a big difference here, but Taz is looking. Taz is expecting. Pasha's going to pass by Godby. Godby's going to poke out. Pasha, just caught a glimpse of it, but they're in on site.
Well, there's a kill for a kill, but it starts to fall the way of Virtus.Pro and does so quickly as well as 3 quickly come in. And Godby, he's woken up from his slumber now. And he is going to try and head into this site. He's surely just going to get destroyed as he comes around the corner. Pasha with the pistol out. Taz will join in there as well. And it will be Pasha to finish off with the CZ. And that will be a 16-14 victory for Virtus.Pro. Close stuff for them. And, well, there were rounds that went the opposite direction in what they really should have, quite honestly, in that game.
Great
Could have gone either way.
Great T-side from Virtus.Pro. After really slipping up on the CT side and falling foul to quite a number of Tech-9 rounds from mousesports. The speed catching them off guard, they didn't seem to get set up. The fact that Pasha was bottom fragging in that game shows he just wasn't given time on the orb. He just wasn't given time to land the shots. When he got it going on T-side, started picking up the kills. But Taz, 34 kills for Taz, ladies and gentlemen. We need to give this guy a bit of applause because he's normally the butt of a lot of the complaints for Virtus.Pro. A lot of people saying he's past it, still hasn't got it. Goes and carries his team to victory in a number of clutch situations. Yeah. So really well played from him. But they're going to do it all over again on Inferno.
Yeah, indeed. As I said before, it's a double header of Virtus.Pro versus mousesports. They are going to be coming and playing another one for us on Inferno in just a few minutes. But for now, we are going to be taking a quick break. And when we come back, it'll be a rematch, Virtus.Pro versus mousesports.